It is at 4%. Ah, my giddy aunt. Oh my goodness me. Oh my goodness me. Hello everybody, my name is Biffa and welcome back to Fix Your Cities here in Cities Skylines. And this city here, let's just have a look at this. It is at 4%. Ah, my giddy aunt. It is absolutely horrendous. Sent in by Stone Rock, and we can see it's going so far out of the city. Oh my goodness me. Oh my goodness me. This whole area is just chock-a-block. Down here it's going out of the city this way. Coming back down here, this junction here. Yeah, we have got our work cut out for us. So if you would like me to fix your city, and yeah, send it in, and don't forget to leave a like if you enjoy the video as well. Every like means an extra sip of tea for me, and I feel like I need a sip of tea to get us started. So where shall we start? By the way, I'm going to be using the traffic manager mod quite extensively. You can get that from the Steam workshop. If you're on a console, I'm afraid, yeah, no mods for you. That is not going to be possible. Let us just see whether, and I have done some vanilla no mod fixes on my channel, so you know, if you go and use the search box on my channel, I'm going to fix up some of these junctions, because already I can see a problem. Is that, oh, there is lane mathematics here. I take it back. You've got 3 lanes, one off down into 2, and then this is coming back on here again. But yeah, these guys here are all getting in each other's way. So we're going to have Hugo there, Hugo there, and that is so loud in my earbones. Oh, I need to turn that off. And Hugo there, so they can sort of come out and not get in each other's way. And the other side coming out's okay. Then they're all coming down here. They're all getting in each other's way here. So we've got 2 lanes into 2 lanes. Very good. Yep, done your lane mathematics there. Let's get them to use both lanes, not switch there. By the way, select the node. Whoop. Select the node like that. And then Shift S will turn that on. And if you want to delete it, just a delete button. There we go, Shift S. I am going to say no switch in there, so then they can hopefully come down here a bit more. And then let's have a look at that roundabout. Yeah, no giveaway signs on there. And you, for some reason, put that down to 2 lanes and 1 lane. I can see, can I see what you've done? You've tried to sort of do lane mathematics on here, but on the roundabouts, I wouldn't normally bother. So let's just put that back to that and that back to that. And we'll leave that all as it is. And then I'm just going to do hold shift using this little option down here, priority signs. There we go. So everybody coming on has to give way. And then using the junction restrictions, we're going to say not both of these on. So for the uninitiated, this little symbol here means they will enter this junction or this node if it's blocked. I only want them to do that if they're on the roundabout, not if they're coming onto the roundabout. So not this one, but that one's okay. There isn't one there because it's one way by the look of it, so that one's okay. So that will just help move, keep that moving a bit. So then what are they doing? They're all coming down here. Oh, it's like 1 lane. Got 1 lane for going up there, 1 lane for going down there. Where are they all going? They're all coming, oh my goodness me. Ah, they're all coming down to this. And then it's just a complete disaster here. Good. Oh, I know what I can do. People have told me. Oh, autosave, quick sip of tea. Okay, so what I've done is I've just made this a little one-way road going in. So the cars coming out of there have to go right to go up round there to join this road. So just to try and keep that moving a bit. But at the minute, until all of this traffic is sorted, it's still going to be a complete hodgepodge. I mean, what the heck is going on there? Look at that. Got to take a screenshot. That is just absolutely nuts. See, it's got to the point now where it's so bad, they're just driving over each other. So they're all coming around here. Yeah, so you've got just... this is what normally happens when you get a load of these industry buildings all together. They just spawn so much traffic. But I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave that running for a little bit down there. And hopefully this might sort of sort itself out. I'll come back to it anyway. I'll come back to it. So we'll go up here. And then we're going to look at this junction. So I like to do the simple things first, because quite often they will solve other problems as you go along. So we've got some lane mathematics here. 3 lanes, 1 going off down to 2. So we're going to change that one. And then you've got 2 coming on. Well, we'll have a look at that in a minute. We'll see what we're going to do about that. There we go. And here we've got 1 coming on. So that is fine. So then we can use our lane connectors to say you go there, and you go there. So let's come back over here. Why is there 2? I see. So you've got 3, and then 1 goes off, 2 go round, and then it's like 2 and 2. Okay, well, I'll tell you what we could do there. we could leave that like it is and just add like a bit of 4-lane on the way out. Yeah, and then they can merge in there and that will be okay. So I will again just do the lane connectors just in case this gets super busy. We know it's future-proofed and ready. There we go. But it's not that bad, so that's fine. Going in there is okay. Going out here, yeah, we've done that. This one down here, they all seem to be taking that lane up there. And I'm just wondering whether... Yep, so you've got one lane for coming off. And then these coming in here. Let's have a look. Yeah, we need to do something here. So let's just say you can go there. And you can go there or there. And then they'll end up merging a bit further down. So let's say no lane switching there or there. And then they're going to merge further down. And then they're coming off again over here. What have we got? So you've got 3 lanes down into 2 lanes. No. Let's keep that as a 3-lane. And 3 lanes, 1 goes off, and then 2. So what you've done is you've accidentally changed that, and then you've gone to do the lane mathematics, and it means everything gets messed up. And then this is to 2 lanes. So you want that back to 3. Then 1 goes off, so this goes down to 2. And then that one comes back on there. So this should all be 3. Which I'm assuming it's going to end up being at some point anyway. Because it's your highway. 3, 3. And then it goes on to your roundabout. Which you've done that weird thing again here. What are you doing? Let's just keep all of that like this. There we go. Just to give the guys a fighting chance. And then this one here, I'm going to change all of this to 3 as well. All the way along here. And then where it comes off, 1 lane goes off. So this is down to 2. Look, we can see cars starting to move through, which is good. This might have been 2 already. It looks like it was. And then going this way, this can be 1 lane off and 1 lane on. And then they join again and go back to 4. What? So we can have that back to 2, and then we can have this back to 3, because they can spread out into 3, that's fine. And then when it comes back over here, it goes back to this. Good. So that should work okay. What is going on here? Oh, I see. You've got 2 lanes there and 2 lanes there, because you've got this one coming off. All right, well, that's okay. Well, let's get our 4 lane. We'll go back a couple. And then we'll say in the middle here, between the 2 4 lanes, I don't want you to switch. So as you go from 3 to 4, that is where you pick your lane. You come down here, then you've got 2 lanes off and 2 lanes on. And then here, I mean, it's already set up, but we're going to say that one there and that one there. So this lane, they can basically pick it from over here and go all the way out and up and join that, which is good. And look at that. All the people starting to come past. That's what we want. We want it moving. Moving. Right, let's have a look at this little junction here. They do seem to be taking that. What is that noise? Is there a hot air balloon around here or something? I can hear something. A load of gas. Can you hear it? Someone left the gas on. Anyway, so then they'll come down here, join this roundabout, which has also had some weird freaky stuff done to it. Let's do that. Then we'll take these priority signs again. Hold shift. There we go. That'll add it all on. And then we'll take these junction restrictions and say it's fine for this one, but not that one. If you don't know why, you weren't paying attention earlier on in the video. There we go. Yep, that's fine. So that'll keep moving. This will keep moving, hopefully. There it is. I knew there was a hot air balloon. Enjoying looking at all the traffic. This one here. So when you do your lane mathematics, it then means that the lane arrows are correct. So you saw that one was off to here and these 2 were straight on. So that's good. And when that comes round, they're doing a bit of hawky-balky merging. So we're going to say, you stay in that lane. And we're going to say, no lane switching there. So we'll give them a bit of a run-off. And then down here, they're just all completely stuck because some want to do this and some want to do that. Okay, so this is where we just need to help these guys out. We're going to say here that you have to give way, so you keep going. We're going to do that across a few down here. I'm going to do this differently. I'm going to have that one give way. So then they should... Where do they want to go? Oh, they want to turn left, don't they? Just wondering here, because what's happening is these are stopping because they can't get through here, which means everybody there, even if they want to get in this lane, are stuck. So I am just going to do a little bit of a thing and say this bit down here is going to be 3 lanes. We're going to say no switching in the middle. But then here, we're going to have that one for there. That one for there. And then this one for here. So now they've got an option. If they want to get in this outside lane to go straight on, they can do. And in fact, I may even just go a little bit further with that. Actually, that'll be fine. Up to there. So then when all this starts going... What are we up to? 6%. Whoa, all that work and I've made 1 extra %. My life. This is going to be a tough one. That roundabout's done. That roundabout is totally unnecessary because that road does not go anywhere other than to there. So that was just absolutely pointless. So let's just grab that and join this up. So you can carry on through there. All those cars are going to disappear. They're like, ah, where do we go? Where do we go now? And they're going to work out where to go. Good. What stadium have we got in here? Stamford Bridge. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this just run for a few minutes just to see whether this gets any better at all. And then I shall be back with you. I'm also going to go around and make sure that all the roundabouts have the giveaway signs and stuff that they should have. Look, what is the point of this roundabout? There's absolutely no point of that roundabout at all. Let's have net picker. Let's pick that. So you might as well just make it a straight through road. There we go. Right, so I will be back with you momentarily. So I've just noticed as well, you've got this little underground thingamabob over here, which is causing issues. It's coming up here and it's connecting there. I mean, I've got to be honest, if you're going to do like a little off-lane slip road sort of thingy like that, it really only needs to be one lane. So we're going to, even though, because some people would look at that and say, oh, there's so much traffic, got to increase the lane. All we've got to think about is getting things to run smoothly. That is your only aim when you're fixing traffic. Get things to run smoothly. So we'll make that into a corner. So then when this comes out here, did I change that one and that one? Yes, I did. This bit up here, we don't want it to be... There we go. 3 lanes down into 2 lanes, just so you can get this one to join. And yeah, that's no good at all. So what we're going to say is we're going to upgrade a bit of this to 4 lanes along here. Give them a bit of a runoff. We're going to say no lane switching in the middle of those 4 lanes. There we go. And then we're going to say this bit here... so you've got your 3 lanes that will go straight on. 1, 2, and 3. Then you've got your 1 lane coming out here. Let's try that again. So they should merge nicely going along there. There we go. Look at that. And then if these, once these are all fixed and these are moving okay. Is that going... Where's that going? Oh, I can't follow it because you haven't got that square. Yeah, once all of this is going okay. Yeah, that will definitely help that move. But obviously... lots of other problems to fix in the meantime. But yeah, don't do things like that. Still try and do your lane mathematics. Okay, so I've let this game run for a bit. It's now the next day for me. We are up to 59% traffic flow, still with the despawn turned off. So, you know, the game isn't removing any cars or anything like that. And, I mean, there's still some areas that are pretty bad. You can see this is all building up down here, this red road where it comes into here. So I think we need to just take a look at some of these areas and try and work out what is going on. So these cars are all coming in here. They all want to come down this way. They're hitting this roundabout, which we have already set up correctly. Then they're coming down here and it's just a bit of a disaster. Now, this is a main busy road through here. And a good road to use to help with that is always this small 4-lane road. Or, I mean, if you don't have that, you can use the big 4-lane road. By the way, the extra roads I have here are from the Network Extensions 2 mod. So certainly worth checking out. And then what you can do when you come to a junction like this, because you've got... I did a video about using lanes or lanes having multiple uses, is to stop that happening there. You can either use the tool in here with the lane arrows and change that so it's only a right-hand turn there. Or what you can do if you don't have this mod is you can use the asymmetrical road. So we'll have a 3 plus a 2, which is this one here. There we go. So we've got 2 lanes going down that way, and this one splits. And then you've got a 3rd lane for going off, and then 2 lanes for going straight on, which is just another way of managing your traffic. Then we can do the same over here. Oh, that one, we've got a load of parks and stuff here. So rather than delete all of your stuff on this one... Oh, there we go. That's okay. That's done it automatically. Oh, I see. You've done asymmetrical roads here. So, oh, it's even worse. It goes down to 1 lane down here, considering how busy it is. Well, let's just do the 4-lane one at the moment. And then what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do... For this junction, I'm going to use the lane arrows and say that lane there's for turning right. That one's for straight on. I'll do the same the other way. That lane's for turning left. That one's for straight on. And then when you got up here, you've got your 2 lanes. But there's a lot going on here. So I'm just looking. Where's this tunnel go? That goes back all the way and joins up there. Okay, so that's a way for people leaving. And you've done this weird thing on here again. Let's just grab that and upgrade that. Let's just make this actually... more round-ish, or a bit bigger. There we go. We can move that back a bit. There we go. Excellent. That might just work a little bit better. Let's just check that this has had all the... Nope, there we go. Let's get the giveaway signs and stuff going. Remember we spoke about those. We'll have that one on, and that's going out, so that's fine. Oh, that's 4-lane there. Okay, let's just change that down to a 3-lane. Pretty sure these are already 3-lane. Yes, they are. Good, good, good. So that's all still set up just because I've changed the road. Yeah, okay, fine. So hopefully that'll move a bit more. And what we can see here is all of these trucks and cars down here. The only way in and out is this road up here, which heads all the way down here and all the way over there. So there's no other way in and out apart from this road, which is hitting the traffic that's coming in. So what I'm thinking of doing here, and also you've got your police car, right, police headquarters right on this main road, which is causing nothing but problems. Let's just pop that down here somewhere, out the way. There we go. Yeah, so we don't want that. We don't want them coming up there. So I'm just thinking whether we can just slightly change this around. Let's have a look. I mean, if we had an exit there, it doesn't even connect to this road. Where are these coming from? These are coming from over there and coming in. I mean, you could add a little exit here, or we could just give them another little way to the highway over here. So let's add this. We're going to have a little slip road there. Get some people coming out. Hopefully that will help. And then just in case we suddenly get a big influx of people coming out, I'm going to add 4 lanes onto there. And do what we did before. No lane switching in between those 4-lane junctions. And then this one here. I'm just sort of preempting the fact that we might suddenly get a load of cars coming this way. So they can leave. And we'll do that. And we will do that. There we go. So that's another way of getting out. And then I might just make this road here in only. I mean, I'm so tempted to just delete the darn thing. But I think we need one there. So I'm going to go with this one and say in only. There we go. So you can go up, you can go in, and that is it. So what is going on up here? Like all of these are all coming through that roundabout, and there's like a highway right here. So if they want to just leave and come down here, they've got to come all the way down here under this little road and all the way, I don't know how they, oh, all the way, oh, I added that, didn't I? All the way up over there and all the way down here. What? Oh, they can get, yeah. Anybody here? Oh, that's nuts. Because this other road goes up over there. So we've got that way of getting out. But these would have to come all the way down here, all the way along here, and then up round there. Yeah, it's just too much. So let's add a couple of little roads up here as well. There we go. So I've just added a little lane going up and underneath to join up there. So people don't have to head out into this area to make a right mess. And then a lot of these cars that are coming down here are wanting to get to this cargo harbour. And they've got to go through that junction, all of this road, that junction, all the way around here before they get here. It's a good idea to have this connected straight to your highway, and you've got the space. So I'm going to add a junction in up here. Okay, so let's take a look at what we've got. We've cleared up all the traffic along here because they're now using this new junction. So it's getting quite busy along here, but that's fine. That will sort of clear up as time goes by. I've got like 2 lanes going into 2 lanes, going into 2 lanes. Got this roundabout here, this road, what, I don't know why. Let's just get rid of that. Don't need that. Then queuing, coming down here, I mean not queuing, coming round here, they can use the cargo hub area and then they can leave back up to here. And then this road comes into this area, which gets pretty busy because there's so many pastures and fruit fields and all that sort of thing. you've got this set up as like a one-way system, which is fine. And then I put a little slip road off there because we've got that one going out that way and this one coming in. And that's not too bad. This is always going to be busy. And what I've been doing, I've just been sort of going through and sorting out the road arrows. So any roads like this where you've got a lane that's doing two things, I'm just making sure there's one lane for turning right. I've already done that way, one lane for turning left. This way's fine. Just to try and keep things moving as much as possible along here. And this is the busiest bit where they try and leave. But it's not as bad as it was. This bit isn't queuing up as bad as it was down here. Let's just turn it back around this way. Remember before this was all chock-a-block. So that's helped a bit. I think that just needs to run through a bit and most of that traffic will go down. Oh, and by the way, quick update. We are at 58%. Okay, so moving away from this area up there, let's have a look at this Concord district down here. And we've got some chock-a-block roads here. This bit coming down here. Okay, so these guys here have got a bit of an issue. They're blocking each other up. Let's have a look. Well, for a start, we've got one lane doing two things there. So we can... Oh, 62%. So we can certainly fix that one. And for a road that's this busy, I've got to be honest, I'm just going to put this 4-lane road in, and then you're automatically going to get your lanes sorted at the end. You've got one lane doing two things there. So we're going to go for the asymmetrical roads. Was that the asymmetrical road? No, this one here. There we go. So now we've got two straight on. Let's use the lane tool. There we go. And one that way. And we could even do that road the other direction as well. Let's grab that. There we go. And because of the amount of lanes there are, I'm also going to use the lane tool. So one for right, two for straight on. I mean, that little bit there, to be honest, it's so busy. And there's so much traffic coming up here because of this cargo airport. This really could just do with being a roundabout and just moving these little businesses here. Yeah, let's do that. Let's just pop a roundabout in here. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. And then I might just move that industrial steel plant. Oh, we could pop that off a little road off the side down here. Let's take a little road like that. We're going to run that one down there. And we're going to move this industrial steel plant down the side here. It won't let us do it. Slope too steep. Cannot build on water. Oh, yeah, I see. Very slopey. Well, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to do a bit of terraforming. There we go. Just smooth that out a bit for you as well. So, yeah, that'll be good. So these buildings will disappear on their own eventually, but let's just help them out. And then let's just make sure that this roundabout's set up correctly. Yeah. And this one here. Yeah, and yeah. So that should definitely help. I'm actually going to upgrade that to a 3-lane just to help these guys out. Keep them moving along. There we go. And that should stop this being so busy. Let's just watch this for a few moments. Okay, I don't think that's too bad. This is not so busy up here anymore. It's only backing up to around about there. This isn't backing up at all. That's not backing up at all. Yeah, that is looking pretty good. And also just a little bit of information on your road construction, because I've got to be honest, it's very haphazard in certain ways. You've got your main road coming up here. Comes up here, bash, straight into 3 or 4 smaller roads, and yeah, that is going to cause a lot of congestion. Ideally, this main road should have nice, easy access all the way to this roundabout here that's taking you to other places, so yeah, we just need to change this around a little bit. There we go, so I've just upgraded this road along here to mimic the same road that you've used there. I've also made everybody else give way. And also, when you come up to junctions like this, a 4-way junction, if you just upgrade the road at the end just to 6 lanes, you can then have dedicated turning lanes for all the different directions you're going. 1 lane for right, 1 for straight on, 1 for left. And it just gives everybody an option of moving through the junction much, much quicker. We can do the same the other way as well. Let's upgrade that. There we go. And the lanes. So 1 for right, 1 for straight on, and 1 for left. There we go. And this main road through here, not busy at all. I have noticed coming off of this roundabout, you're getting a bit of congestion going on. So let's just take a look at what we've got here. You've got 3 lanes all the way round. That is right. Let's just check. No giveaway signs or anything, so let's pop those in. Let's also do this, so you don't go straight through. You do on there. You do on there. You don't there, you do on there, and that one will already be done. Good. And then what I'm going to do, just watching this lane here, some are using it for straight on and some are using it for right, which is going to be holding up all the traffic coming around here. So I'm going to say that lane for off, the others for straight on, and I'm going to do that all the way around the roundabout because it's so busy. Can I pick that road? There we go. And there we go. And then what I'm going to do is say when you come on, pick your lane there. And I'm going to do the same for each of these junctions. So pick your lane. That one's just going off. Pick your lane. And pick your lane. So hopefully now these will start using other lanes and won't get in the way. What is going on here? So they're all coming up. It's like 4 lanes into 2. You really need to pay attention to your lanes. Honestly. Honestly now. Come on. So you've got too many lanes going into not enough lanes. Yeah. Yep. So we're going to do that. And then hopefully this is now going to start moving through a lot quicker. And I'm just going to down here change this road. If I can get access to it. That one. There we go. So we've got a lane doing 2 things. We're going to say that lane's going to be for right. That lane's going to be for straight on. And this one here, I'm also going to do the same. That one for left and that one for straight on. And see how that goes. Let's just say you have to give way. I've done that one already. And I'm going to upgrade this road through here because it's just so busy. We don't have much room. So this 4-lane road. And then that will become the main road through this area. Yeah, that's what you want to do. You always want to think, which is going to be my main road? Which is the road that I want people to go down? So you give way, you give way. So there we go. So that should keep that moving. This should keep moving. This should now, look, it's not building up half as much as it was. Not backing up here at all, which means if that's not backing up, it means these guys over here are going to be able to get out a lot easier, which will be good. So this will stop backing up down this way. So that is a pretty good, well done junction there. Pleased with that one. And also we've more than doubled the city. I think we started off at about 20,000, 45,000 now, which is absolutely brilliant. I did take a quick look at your transportation. I noticed one of your bus lines, I think it was this one here, had 89 buses on it. Total overkill. So I've just dropped that down. Well, it's working its way down to 15. So it will get there eventually. Also, let's have a look. Your metro lines are being used pretty well, which is good. They do cover most of the city. So I thought rather than redo and mess around with all of those, because you've done so much with the traffic, I would just leave those as they are. You've got your boats as well, going backwards and forwards to different places. They're all being used pretty well as well. So let's take a look at the final figure that we've managed to get. 78%. I don't think that is too bad. 79%. Maybe we're going to squeeze it up to 80. I think that's pretty good going. Well, that was definitely a tough one. Took a lot of time. Don't forget to check out the next video on the screen and subscribe before you leave. There's a submission form in the description if you'd like me to take a look at your cities. And I'm going to say thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.